we're making a big statement. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the Ole Miss Rebels. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Rebels will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. On the run, it's Owens. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Doesn't get close to the marker, and so the drive ends with a whimper. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He shot the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Gibby keeps it himself. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws again. He's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Design quarterback run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Pitches to the back. He's got a crease. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I might be showing my age a little here, but I don't know if there's anything more beautiful than watching a true old-school option play come to fruition. This is a great job blocking on the edge, the read by the quarterback, and then once that back gets the pitch, you can tell it just opens up and he's off to the races for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here's that defense shifting again. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Fights off a defender. He's got some space. Look out. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage.
He's got space. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a draw to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They'll run it to the right side. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run it to the left. Got an opening, headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Some hard running there through a tackle. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back.
Again, makes it second and medium. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback.
He's got a crease.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle close defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Go with a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, I love the beginning of this drive. Another first down right there, another quality run, and now they've got something going. Listen, when you've got a drive like this as a quarterback, you just get in there and continue to motivate your guys because it seems like everything is at their disposal. The line's doing a nice job. I bet you they're going to get to the passing game pretty quickly.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. Breaking tackles. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to scramble. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break. I'll be back for the second half soon. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Alexander. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They chased him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. A direct snap. As the first down is still going. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. That moves the ball outside the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Out of bounds at the 47. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done. But that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now, as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That's a great run on 3rd down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed them here with a nice big gain to produce a 4th down that I think they can go for it. It's 4th and short. Why not go for this?
4th down. The offense will go for it. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop. It'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joe. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and finally on this 4th down, this defense adjusts to the running back's success. They find him, they get him down, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Sticking with the running game. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This is the exact reason that you get aggressive on 2nd and short. Look at the defense. They're selling out to stop the run, and they do here, and they provide themselves with a chance to get off the field on 3rd down. But as an offensive play caller, look at those safeties. They're down low. Take a shot on 2nd and short.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from. He's got space.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st down, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Finds his man. It's Lacey. He's in the clear. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joe, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is so difficult to run the football in this field position because the field is condensed. All those defenders are up near the line of scrimmage. They're trying to just win the line of scrimmage, get this ball in.
Touchdown, Rebels. And they go on top here in the second half. Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
That keeps the score. Ole Miss 19, Texas A&M.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
And And there's the handoff. Oh, he's got open space. They can't stop him. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Fighting off the defender. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. It's Ole Miss in front. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Got an opening here. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
To get the edge like this, you've got to take care of that edge defender, and they do a great job on the left side of this offensive line, getting it blocked up. Then you need some perimeter blocking as well. Wide receivers, selfless on the outside. Nice run right here on the toss play.
Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now second and 11. To throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Portland. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. We're going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And they'll call timeout here before the snap. Got to talk about this third down and inches coming up. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. Strategy session before this 3rd down play.
This is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up 1st down yardage. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving. And these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front 7.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a clutch possession by this offense. In a big moment like this, had to have it, and they're able to execute and put the ball in the end zone. They're going to remember that drive for a long time.
Offense lines up to go for 2, trying to make this a 3-point game. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That keeps the score. Texas A&M 20, Ole Miss 19.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a draw play. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Look at a pass here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.